What up, YouTube? T Movies here. Here's my review for another A24 film I saw years ago, and that is Tusk. The movie was, of course, directed by the always, remarkable Kevin Smith. Of course, the guy who gave us stuff like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, the Clerks movies, loads of, other stuff, Mallrats, Zack and Mary. I mean, Kevin Smith is awesome. And so I remember watching Tusk, and it really felt a little bit like The Human Centipede. And by the way, the movie is actually even based on a podcast that Kevin Smith was talking about and all that. And here's the gist of what this film is about. It stars Justin Long, who plays this shock jock podcaster named Wallace Brighton, who wants to interview this the Kill Bill kid, but he turns out that the kid ends up dying, and so he ends up finding he pretty much finds his next target to interview, and that is this paralyzed adventurer named Howard Howe, portrayed by the late great Micah Parks. And he's this Howard guy is very, and what is it with A24 and characters that with named Howard, by the way? Anyway, that's a topic for another time. Anyway, and so he's very fascinated about Howard's love for marine mammals. But Wallace decides to pretty much Howard, decides to drug Wallace and knock him unconscious and all that. And what he's planning to do with Wallace, alright, he's really planning to make Wallace into a walrus. Yeah. And not to mention, you also had some other cool people in this. You got Janissa Rodriguez, who portrayed Wallace's girlfriend here. Haley Joel Osment portrays his best friend Teddy. You even got Johnny Depp, who's like this character named Guy Lapont. I always mispronounce his last name. Johnny Depp was so unrecognizable in this. I literally forgot that was Johnny Depp at one point. I'm like, is that Johnny Depp? And not to mention, you even got Kevin Smith's real-life daughter, Harley Quinn Smith, and you got Johnny Depp's real-life daughter, Lily Rose Depp, who plays the store clerks in this. You had them both popping up in this. And they even did a spin-off with those two characters, which was the movie Yoga Hosers, which I thought was pretty decent, by the way. And so I remember watching Tusk, not really knowing too much. I mean, I saw the trailer and all that. But they didn't really reveal a whole lot in the trailer, and I could see why. Oh my god, what they did! I mean, how they transform poor Justin Long into this walrus. Holy cow! I'm like, what the did I watch with this one? I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I sort of got kicked out of the movie. It's not a great film. It's not one of Kevin Smith's masterpiece or anything. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. I really got kicked out of this film. It's a bit of a laughable film, but it's pretty fun to watch. I mean, I even like Kevin Smith's tagline in this film, where he said, it's the walrus movie of the year. Like worst movie of the year, but instead of worst, add walrus, I mean, whoever knew that a movie about someone getting turned into a walrus could work out pretty well. It kind of worked out pretty well with this one. It's one of the most freakiest things I have ever seen in theaters. I mean, what Kevin Smith was able to do with this film is very, very bit odd. One of the most oddest things Kevin Smith has ever put out. It's part horror, it's part comedy, but yeah, I mean, turning people into a centipede is one thing. Turning someone into a freak show like that walrus thing, yeah, oh boy, something about Justin Long playing a walrus is just very weird, but yeah, and R.I.P. Micah Parks. Micah Parks was the man. He was pretty good in this film. I mean, if you guys have not really seen Tusk, I believe it's on Netflix. You'll be able to find it on Netflix. Like I said, it's one of the weirdest movies I've ever got to see in theaters, but I kind of got a kick out of it, you know? Anyway, let me leave. And there's even, like, talks that he might even do a sequel, too. So, keep your eye out with that one. Anyway, let me leave with you guys. Have you ever seen Kevin Smith's Tusk? If so, what you thought of it? Did you like it? Were you not a fan of it? Etc. And would you be down to see a sequel in the future? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timu signing off.